Hi, first grade. I hope you did really well on yesterday's math lesson because today I have a new math lesson for you. So today is Wednesday, April 1st, and yesterday we worked with pennies and we worked with nickels. Today we're going to work with pennies again, but we're also going to add dimes into that. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you and you're going to see the pennies and the dimes. Okay, are you ready? Let's see. Where to go? Let's see, share screen. Let's go here. All right, so remember yesterday was pennies, and here's the penny. Now, what did we remember was different about a penny versus all the other ones? That's right, they are a different color. These are copper pennies, whereas the other ones are a totally different color. Now, do you remember how much a penny is? That's right, a penny is 1 cent. So when you're adding up pennies, you can count by ones. Okay, so now yesterday we talked about another coin, and that was the nickel. Do you remember how much a nickel is worth? That's right, a nickel is worth 5 cents. Okay, and if you look, the nickel is a different color than the penny. The penny is the only one that is copper colored. Okay, so this is worth 5 cents. Now, what are you noticing about the cent sign that I told you about yesterday? That's right, they are always after the number. When you use the cent sign, it's always after the number, no matter how big your number is for the cent sign. You could have 500 pennies, which would be 500 cents, which really would be $5, but still, if you're using the cent sign, it always goes after the number. Today, we're going to talk about the smallest coin that there is. Does anybody know what that is? Yeah, that is the dime. The dime, even though it's worth more, is actually smaller than the penny. Okay, not sure why they made the dime the smallest coin, but we're going to look at a dime. So I'm going to make it really big for you guys to see. Now, we talked about the front and the back yesterday a little bit. Does anybody know what the front side of the coin is called? It's called the heads, and you can see why, because the front side is where you have the heads of all the presidents. So this is the front of a dime. Okay, so this one is dated 2003. Some dimes will have different years on them depending on when they were made. This is the back of the dime. Okay, it'll say United States of America. It says 1 dime. Does anybody know how much a dime is worth? A dime is worth 10 cents. Okay, so when you're counting up dimes, you can count them by 10. So if you have 2 dimes, you have 10, 20. If you have 5 dimes, you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, 50 cents. So now we're going to practice counting dimes. I'm going to clear my screen. So now I'm going to put some dimes on my screen. Oh, where'd my mouse go? There it is. All right, let me get my little hand tool. So we have dimes, and I know they're kind of small, but we know that they're dimes. Okay, well, they're small on my screen. Hopefully they're bigger on your screen. All right, so now let's look at my dimes. Let's make them in a nice, neat row so it's easier. A nice grouped area. So now, remember what I said, dimes are 10 cents each. So when you count dimes, you have to count by 10. So this is good practice for you counting by tens. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So if you have 6 dimes, you have 60 cents. So you would write that as 6, 0. So there's my 60. Kind of hard writing on it with the mouse. 60 cents. Okay, so now we're going to combine dimes and we're going to combine pennies. So now here's some dimes. I'm going to try to put them neatly. And now I'm going to add some pennies. And see, you can already tell that a penny is bigger than a dime, which is weird. Maybe I'll Google on why they made a penny bigger than a dime and why a penny is a different color. Okay, so now let's look. I have 3 dimes and I have 4 pennies. So Let's think, how much are pennies and how much are dimes? Pennies are 1 cent each, dimes are 10 cents each. So let's count them. 10, 20, 30, so you have 30 cents. Let's count the pennies. We count those by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you add 30 plus 4, you get 34 cents. Good job. All right, let's try one more. Bring a couple dimes. Now we have some pennies. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's count the dimes. So we have 10, 20, so that's 20 cents. 1, 2, 3, that's 3 cents. What is 20 plus 3? That is 23 cents. Okay, so I think you guys are pretty good. You can practice some more using your own pretend dimes and pennies if your parents have fake money for you, or if you're using real money, or if your parents find the link to this that I put on the weekly plans, you can play around on this screen too. Okay, I sent a link with the plans. Okay, just make sure you have Flash Player. So this link won't probably work on an iPad or anything with Apple, because for some reason Apple products don't do Flash. Okay, so back to me. Today, you're going to be working on pages 355 and 356 in your math book. So make sure you count up the money and you write your number down. But you can't forget to add the cent sign after your number. Okay, so if your answer is 15 cents, you're supposed to write 1, 5, and then draw the cent sign. Do the best you can with the cent sign. Okay, and then tomorrow we will be adding quarters to our mix. Okay. Good luck with today's math lesson. I will see you later. Bye.